All right, welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Banter Evans. We don't usually have these paired up.
No, but why not? Because we have two, obviously, Sazerac Rye products.
Yep.
We talked about this, I don't know if it's on video, about what's going to happen to Thomas H. Handy, the BTAC series, when the 125 standard series bumps up their proof and comes out to be very similar. And in this case, since it's 23 versus 2025, 124.9 proof versus 125 proof.
Yeah, might as well just say 125 against 125.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could get out my hydrometer and we could check it out, and we're not going to be able to tell that
No.
0.9 versus 0.0.
No, you need their nice little digital one.
By the way, I don't know if I've told this story in a while, but it's a $3,500 electronic hydrometer that they use, and they didn't tell me until after I was done doing this at the barrel pick, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to take. He's like, no, you're going to set that right down. He's like, those are expensive. I was like a couple $100. He's like, no, 3,500. I was like, I'm going to set this right back down.
You can do it.
So yes, that was fun, but he was also, when we were doing this, it was like, I'm making up a number because I can't remember, but it was like 127.999987432. I mean, it was like, wow, it's really crazy.
It was to the decimal.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
So I get it. It's high tech. It's not as cool as mine.
But hey, it works.
It works.
That's all the thing that matters.
Yeah.
But no, 124.9, 125. We're going to say 125. I'm very curious.
So also $40 versus, standardly 99 to 150, right. But secondary 350, 400-ish, depending on the year, depending on the proof and things of that nature. Both 6-year products, and the only reason I know that is because, first off, Thomas H. Handy says that, and if you know the product's background, Sazerac, it was a 6. It's not age stated anymore, but they're still rolling them out very close to it, especially if you're doing barrel picks.
Right.
They kind of tell you the year. So it's not exactly 6, and there's probably some 5 in there and such.
A little bit of mix, probably.
So we'll call it slightly younger, but very similar. And is this going to be so similar that it's going to hurt Handy, or people are still going to go, wow, because it's part of the BTAC line?
Maybe.
Or are we just going to go, $40, I can do the same thing, refill this, and nobody will know.
Nobody will know, right. Yeah, but we do know this. We've had this. We know how good this is.
Yeah. And this has been open breathing. It's been upside down. We've already done the butt pour. So is this. We did it off camera. So we're going to uncork that bad boy, uncork this bad boy, and let's do a little side-by-side.
I know.
That sounded better.
I am excited about this one.
All right, so let's do Saz 125 on the left.
All right, 25 on the left. We'll do Handy on the right. All right. There you go, sir.
Darn, thank you for handing me this amazing rye whiskey.
I'm thinking we have not been, Sazerac Rye has always been one of our favorites.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the more crushable, easy, approachable ryes. And, on the back panel, welcome to new labeling from Sazerac. They don't have the standard stuff. Now we have blue on this one. They've got 100 proof that's got a different one.
Yep.
They got coloring on their labels now instead of it used to be just be the white writing, and you'd have to kind of concentrate to read what it says. But I do like how it says full proof on here. That is the entry proof, of course, the 125. And it's got the recipe for the America's First Cocktail, the Sazerac Rye, or the Sazerac cocktail.
And I'll tell you what, we've done a go look at some of our other videos. We did a rye comparison with Sazerac's. Those were good.
Yeah, it's 2 different store picks.
Yep.
And I think we even made a pothole.
We did.
Yeah, on camera, which is a really fun drink if you haven't done that.
Get you some Abita.
Yeah, Abita Amber and some Sazerac Rye.
It was good.
Make a pothole.
We were very skeptical on it, but it was actually really good.
Now we also have the 100 proof in our market, which the 100 proof is a liter. The 125 is not. This 125 is brought to you by Chicago via the Bears game that I went to at the beginning of this year. So that's why it's a 25. Didn't open it until recent. Didn't need to until we did the video really. So. Thank you, Chicagoland, for having this, because I was able to get that to complete this. And again, it's like $40.
Yeah. To me, it's a no-brainer to give it a try. And I haven't had it. I don't know if you've had it yet.
Yeah. No. So cheers. What's in your glass?
All right.
Welcome to Bourbon Banter.
Definitely, yeah.
Rye edition.
Yep. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button and subscribe, guys. All right. Right off the nose.
It smells like high-proof Sazerac.
It smells like Sazerac Rye to me.
If it's anything like Handy, it's going to be very easy, just rye.
Yeah, it's just going to have that rye flavor. All right. Oh, man.
It's like full flavored.
It is. That's good.
It's not light like the other ones. It's like, oh, hear me roar. I have a lot of flavor with this whiskey.
Yes.
Not just like that standard 90 is so easy.
But to me, it's all up front, and then it just finishes.
Yeah, just
so,
easy.
Yeah.
Easy on the rollback. Okay, so yeah, we have the 100 proof, and they designed that in liters specifically for cocktails. But could you imagine doing a 125 proof cocktail?
Can you imagine doing a good old fashioned with that?
Alan in the background saying thumbs up to the 125 cocktail.
Yeah, doing old fashioned with that. I think that would probably be pretty darn good.
Yeah, speaking of...
Or a Sazerac.
Speaking of most obnoxious old-fashioned videos...
Are we still waiting on one?
I'm still waiting on one from
Oh,
Alan.
okay.
We did it with this bottle and made the old-fashioned, and he still hasn't posted it.
That
for
might
everybody
be
to see.
one of the reasons why I said it, too.
Yeah, could have been. Like maybe 2 years ago now. He claims he doesn't know where it is, but why do I have access to it?
I'll tell you what. I like that. I'm impressed. That's
an easy drinking
that
rye
is
whiskey,
so
even though it's
easy.
125 proof.
It doesn't drink 125 though.
Which this means that handy's either going to be in trouble,
or it's just going to be that much better. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to go with probably not.
I don't see how it can be. That's a smooth drinker.
I get it. It's going to be about location. Location.
Yep. But
I did not mean to cut you off. I
no, you're
apologize,
good. You're good. No, I'm telling you, man. No, you're right. Location. That's all it is about most of the barrels.
Thinking like mass amount of barrels, very specific for the BTAC.
Yep.
Location. But let's see how it stands up. You doing handy? You still on Saz?
I'm doing my third sip of Zaz.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do 2 and 2 and then come back, because I want it to bleed in to where I can't tell. See if.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
Cheers. What's in your glass? Boy. 2023 Thomas Handy.
124.9.
I feel like it's got a little bit more of a complex nose.
It does. And we like it. To me, it's a little bit of a more muted nose than what the Zaz is to me. The Thomas.
Mint.
I do get a little bit of that.
Okay, which I don't normally get with this rye. You guys good?
Yeah, I do. I'm surprised. That's not one I usually get on the nose very often.
It's like a more refined version of the exact same thing. And by more refined, barely.
There's subtle differences.
Very, very subtle.
Yeah. Now this one, to me, the flavor goes a little bit further back. It's more to me on the center of the tongue than it does on the Zaz. Zaz to me is up front, but it finishes just as smooth as the Zaz.
I think we got a problem here.
Might.
I think we got a $40 scenario problem, and I'm calling it right now. Just after, let me do the second sip, and then I'll call it. How about that?
I do get the subtle differences though.
Okay, I'm definitely calling after the second sip. There is no way the standard person coming over to a house seeing a bottle of Thomas Handy with this poured in it could tell a difference.
No.
They would believe it 100% of the time.
I would agree with you. Any old Joe off the beaten path trying this, that no.
I would say even a seasoned person, if I told you that it was Thomas Handy and you tried it, you're not going to say no.
So now what I think we need to do, I'm going to go rapid fire. Boom, boom.
Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to do some water.
Yeah, if you would, guys, actually give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe. Really helps us out. And let us know, have you had Thomas Handy, and have you had the new Sazerac 125? That's literally what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
And if you like it, you don't like it, you can see a big difference, you don't see a difference, we'd like to know.
Yeah, unfortunately not in Georgia, though.
Right.
Yeah, so the 100 proof is, but not the 125. Alan, while we're doing this rapid fire real quick, what's your thoughts?
I feel like there is just a twinge more sweetness on the Thomas Handy that is expressing. I feel like the heat is coming in on the back of the palate for the Handy as opposed to kind of the front of tongue that's on that Saz 125. And the viscosity level is really off the charts on the Handy comparatively. And I really think I enjoyed that Handy quite a bit more. But for $40 versus can't get your hands on it, it's not even comparable once you factor in the price point.
For $40, could you say viscosity again?
So like 5W20?
Oiliness.
5W, is it 5W20?
Justin,
10W30?
it's so smooth. It's smooth, man. Wow, smooth.
No. I see what you're getting. I do. It does linger for me. It does linger a little bit more than what the Zaz does. I would see that. I can see that.
I definitely feel the Handy has more. The mint stays longer on the Handy compared to the 125, and it's. I think more the Sazerac Rye is like more mint forward compared to like the Handy goes throughout the whole palate.
Yeah. And that's I would agree with that because I am getting more of the Zaz up front, whereas the Handy does start out, but it does go back. I get more of that flavor kind of towards the middle of my palate, middle of the tongue.
I think more like rye drinkers would prefer the Handy, and like bourbon drinkers would definitely love the 125.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I wouldn't kick either one of them to the curb.
For sure.
They're both darn good.
All right, Charles, is the Saz 125 worth $40?
100%. No doubt about it.
Is the Handy, when not available, worth changing to the Saz 125 at $40?
No.
When not available.
Get that.
Substitution.
Yeah. But honestly, if I had the ability to get one of these and it was a good price point, I would get it all day because
But
it's
when you
great.
can't get it,
You go here.
that's what I'm saying. When you can't get this,
And
is this a good $40 substitution?
Yeah, 100%. Most people can't get this. Most people are going to be, hopefully,
Getting
is
that.
going to be able to get that.
All right, so now do you agree or disagree with me saying that this could be hurting the value of Handy because it's an easily buy this, pour it in top of that when you can't get it and nobody would know?
I think it's going to kill the secondary market, which I think is not a bad thing.
I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
No, I think it's going to make this go down. I don't think you're going to see MSRP go down or anything, but I can see this keeping these more on the shelves, possibly.
At the lower price, no.
Yes.
At higher prices, yes, I think
Yes.
it will affect that.
Right.
I think it will affect the person walking in that sees it for $400 going, no, not today.
Right.
Not today.
Oh, if I see this for 400 and I see this for 40, I'm
Yeah.
going for the 125.
And so I'll go ahead and say my official, we'll call it. Do I think the 125 is great? I think it's very good.
Yeah.
Do I think the Handy is great? I think it's a very good rye.
It's one of the best handies we've had.
Yeah. I like how similar they are. You can tell that the Handy is at least got some effort in going into creating it, whereas this is probably just a bunch of barrels just.
Yep.
We're
It's
going
a
to pull
batch.
from this lot, this lot, this lot, this lot.
But
This
I'll
is probably premium location, location, location. So I feel like I can tell the difference and that this has got a little bit more of hardiness to it, if you want to call it that. A little bit more depth.
A little bit more refinement to it.
Yeah. But other than that, it's extremely similar. And I mean, this could be getting to the point of, conversations around there like, why are we not doing this with Taylor barrel proof versus George T. Stagg when you've got like a 9-10 year barrel proof versus the 14 to 16 year products.
Right.
Or in this case, which you don't see on the table, is let's go ahead and talk about the Taylor BTAC. Why are we not having the conversation about why that exists when it's just a 100 proof version of the same thing?
Or makes you wonder sometimes, is Sazerac saying, hey, look, we come out with the 125, maybe we're not going to be coming out with this anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Or, put it in the comments, let us know. Is this the equivalent of us comparing Eagle 10 to Eagle 17, which is 101 proof?
Right.
I mean, is this kind of like the same? Like, are we just trying to be like, no, this is not going to work the same as BTAC versus like? So let us know what your thoughts are. Is this as a pointless video, or is this a valid making sense video because they brought this out? So.
I think it is. I think it's, for me personally, I think it's valid because guess what? I think we are trying to compare apples to apples. We got 125, 124.9. You do have a more complex, I think, just like you were saying, drink here than you do here.
And what we were saying earlier is you have a 10-year product versus 17. This is not that big of a difference.
No.
This is literally, but because of the no age statement, you have to say 4.
Mm-hmm.
So, but a 4 and 6 year product compared to a 6 year and some months because they put it on what I call the build sheet.
Right.
So this is a pretty dead on comparison.
Yeah, I mean, so I'll just go ahead. You went out first. I'll go first on this. I'll give it a stave rating. Obviously, I'm going to go Sazerac. This one, I'm going to go this. I'm going to say 4 or 5, and this one's going to be like, and what I'm talking about, just rye right now, this one's like a 4.25. I mean, they're not that far off.
I'm sticking in the 3 zone, so I'm going to give them like pretty. I'm really impressed with the SAS 125 for what you get, bang for your dollar.
I
So-
enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I guess I'm in a weird mood today. I'm going low on my scores as of recent, so I'm gonna go 3 and 3.25, 3.25. I'm not even giving it a 3.5. Yeah, and maybe it's just maybe my day is off.
Yeah, hey, everybody's different. That's what we love about doing this. We have our own opinions. You guys have your own opinions, and we'd love to know them in the comments.
And I don't have rye whiskey socks on. I have bourbon socks on.
Yes, you do.
though.
You do have bourbon socks on.
Thank you for verifying.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know in the comments. Blow us up if you need to say that this is a terrible idea or was a made idea, or did maybe we help you come up with an idea to mess with your friends?
And you know what? We will both say we love bourbon, we love whiskey, ryes, we like them. For me, I've gotten more into them, so I'm still kind of on the newish side on the ryes.
Well, that and RBE.
Rye bourbon Evans?
Yeah, it's not the same.
Probably not.
Yeah.
That's why there's a B there, right?
So cheers. What's in your glass?